such a good time. I'm having a ball.
Don't stop me now.
If you want to have a good time, just give me a call.
Don't stop me now.
'Cause I'm having a good time.
Don't stop me.
Yes, I'm having a good time. I never want to stop at all.
Don't stop me now.
Oi, oi, oi. I never want to stop at all.
It's Saturday night at Al Murray's Happy Hour!
Cheers! Let's do it for the beer. Hey, hey. All hail to the ale. And welcome to wine for the ladies. Good evening. Good evening and welcome to Happy Hour. Tonight, I will be drinking with Supercad, Major James Hewitt. Yeah, we're going to have a no-holds-barred talk with him, let me tell you that much. We've got the man with the Midas touch, the hand of Wad himself, Duncan Bannatyne. The delectable, I'd delect her, Emma Bunton. Plus, we've got our pub of the week, the Duke of Wellington over there, you all right? Duke of Wellington, brilliant. But before we do all that, let's talk to this beautiful British audience of beautiful British punters. Look at this, fabulous. Fabulous group of people down here. A ginger lad down here, what's your name, Squire?
Tony.
Tony, beautiful British name. What do you do, Tony, for a living, sir?
Work in IT.
You work in IT? Oh. IT. Is that a proper job? No. No, it's not, is it? Looking for an elf beside a fountain? That's not a proper job.
He's in here somewhere. He's in here somewhere. If I can just get the power rings, I can keep going. I can keep going for another half hour. If I can just find the elf behind her.
Grow up! It's for kids! These ladies sat with you. Is that your wife, sir?
No.
Your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Fantastic. What's your name, darling?
Georgina.
Georgina. Beautiful British name. Comes from the ancient Celtic name meaning wanted a boy. Now, tell me. Georgie love, what do you do for a job, sweets?
I'm an administration manager.
Administration manager, secretary. Let's not muck about. How long you two been seeing each other?
1.5 years.
1.5 years, love. Yeah, how's it going, Tony?
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad. Georgina, how's it going, love?
Brilliant.
Brilliant. But you two need to get your story straight, don't you? What else we got? There's a young lad down here wearing a scarf indoors. Come on, take it off, Squire. What's your name, son?
Chris.
Chris, beautiful British name. What do you do for a living, Chris?
I'm a student.
You're a student. You appear not to have heard the question, then. What are you spending 3 years pouring my money down a toilet to learn?
I'm studying film.
You're studying film? For pity's sake! Yeah, so what film have you studied this week? You'll go blind, mate, let me tell you that much.
I'm not actually back yet.
You're not back yet?
No.
You're not back yet? Did you watch any films during the holidays? No, I didn't. No. That would be cheating, wouldn't it? I don't like you. Is this your best mate sat with you? Or some bloke you've been trying to shake off since Freshers' Week? What's your name, pal?
Stephen.
Stephen? Beautiful British name. What do you do, Steve?
Nothing.
Nothing? There's no shame in being unemployed, mate, apart from the actual shame of being unemployed. It's a better back, is it? It's a better back. It's a better back, so we have to drive a forklift for cash. Good boy. Big Bob's here, ladies and gentlemen. Big Bob! Yeah. Big Bob, Big Bob, Big Bob! Big Bob! Big Bob! Big Bob, Big Bob, Big Bob! Fantastic, this Big Bob! Yeah, there's something in the water where you live, isn't there, mate? Yeah? Sugar. Yeah, sugar. Yeah. Beautiful. Welcome, Bob. Look at the Big Bob. I couldn't help my eye drifted across. And look who's here. It's Foxy, ladies and gentlemen. Foxy's here. Foxy. Take a bow, Foxy. It's Foxy. Of course, you're at a loose end Saturday nights, aren't you now?
I was hoping not to be here.
Yeah, you were.
I was hoping to be skating.
You were
but I
home for
think-
11 weeks prime time Saturday night ITV exposure.
Yeah. So now I've come to see you, you see. I
Act on your new dance.
I was as good at skating as you were at singing in that show.
Yeah, you could say that, mate. Yeah, but it's my show, so we'll cut that bit out.
Right.
No, it's Foxy. Foxy, I can't believe it. Foxy's here. Hey, have we got the pub of the week? The Duke of Wellington, you right there? Yeah, it's our pub of the week. The Duke of Wellington. Now, the governor of the pub of the week sat there, Steve, of course. You right there, Steve? Now,
Right,
you're supposedly a lookalike of me.
Apparently, you look
Apparently,
a bit like
stand
me.
up, let him have a look. Yeah. Apparently, he looks like me. All I can see, mate, is a spud-faced Chancellor in a red blazer. Nothing like me. Now, because the thing is, the Duke of Wellington, top-flight pub, but they've got a website. How about that? Ooh! And according to the Duke of Wellington's website, their pub is an ideal place to go for a drink. Thank God we invented the computer. Hey! When I drive past the pub, I think, oh, that looks like a nice place for a drink, but I'd better get home and look it up online and find out. It's like saying a car park is an ideal place to park a car. Or a dartboard is an ideal place to throw darts at. Donut, hey? All right, Steve?
Donut.
Is it donut? What is he, ladies and gentlemen? That's a beautiful British pint I'm holding there. Look at that, eh? And it's pint for the fella, glass of white wine, fruit-based drink for the lady. Isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Those are the rules. If we didn't have rules, where would we be? That's right. If we had too many rules, where'd we be? Germany. If we had rules favouring cyclists, where would we be? Holland. You'll have noticed this evening, ladies and gentlemen, that this show this evening has been in English so far, right? And it will be in English for the rest of the evening. That's an absolute guarantee, Tony. Cast iron, right? Yeah, and English, right, is without a doubt the most beautiful, poetic, diverse, bloody expressive language in the world. English. How did that happen? Well, it's a miracle, to be honest. Given half a chance, British people would rather not speak to each other if they could possibly help it. Isn't that right? No, not that. Normal British conversation. Yeah, at least in the old days it was, yeah. 50 years ago, the Big Brother house would have been silent, wouldn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, and all the better for it. Now, the point is, how did we end up with the English language? Well, I'll tell you, it's a miracle. The reason we have the finest language in the world is a simple thing. It's because we have some of the worst weather in the world, right? As a result, we've got plenty to talk about, isn't it? You see that rain earlier? I know, it's incredible. It's sort of like steroids where I was. Oh, it was a much lighter sort of drizzle, light drizzle where I was. That's fascinating. Well, it's due to the occluding front coming off the Atlantic. High front, warm front, low front, different pressure areas coming in rain, drizzle, drizzle, rain, drizzle, drizzle, rain, drizzle, drizzle. As a result of the weather, the most beautiful, poetic, diverse and bloody expressive language in the world. Now, if Great Britain had been somewhere with decent weather, yeah, warm, basically, somewhere like Spain, right? I'm not saying if Great Britain was Spain, right? Let's just get that out of the way. I'm not saying if Great Britain was Spain. I'm saying if Great Britain had been where Spain is, but wasn't Spain. If Great Britain, the place, if what we call Britain was where what we call Spain is, but wasn't Spain, but was Britain. Forget Spain! Remember, Brian, Spain's an idiot. If Shakespeare, right, had been living where Spain is, was, but wasn't Spain, but was Britain. Yeah, that's it. There'd be no... He wouldn't have written them plays, would he? And Shakespeare, you've got to admire him, haven't you? You've got to admire Shakespeare. Hard as nails, wasn't he? Yeah, bloke from Birmingham writing poetry. Very impressive. If he'd been living in Spain, he wouldn't have written them plays, because what do British people do in decent weather? Yeah? One thing. Nothing! Yeah? I'm going the shorts of hope. Out come the white legs of experience. I'm going the sandals of folly. Nothing happens. Right, this, of course, explains Australia. If Shakespeare... Yeah. Oh, yeah. I tell you. We invented cricket. Now, the point is this. He wouldn't have written them plays that no one likes and no one's seen, would he? He wouldn't have bothered, right? Yeah, he'd have been sat there, wouldn't he? He'd have been sat there, in the sunshine, yeah, pint on. Like this. The hot, Spanish, British sun, beating down his head, and us bald fellas, we catch you quicker. Yeah? With that white ruff on, sun trap. Forsooth! Zounds. He'd have had a thought, wouldn't he? Old Shakespeare, he'd have had a thought. Nothing more, nothing less, just a thought. That's all it would have been. To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles by opposing Emma. To die, to sleep no more, and by this sleep to say when the heartache and the thousand natural shocks the flesh is hurting. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep, a chance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil. Must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life, for who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of disprised love, the law's delay? Ah, no, sod it, it's a glorious day, I can't be arsed. There are no Spanish plays, and if there are, they're all about Armada veterans coping with a defeat. I'll be having a full and frank chat with Super Cad Major James Hewitt. Let's see how he holds up. Stay with the programme. Welcome back to Happy Hour. OK, it's time to get stuck in. It's Major James Hewitt. Do you like a drink, sir? Would you like a drink, sir? No. Would you like a sir?
I'd love a pint of beer.
Pint of beer? OK, sir, I'll go.
best bit.
Pint. Pour, 2, 3, pour, 2, 3, pour. Prison, pint. There you are. Now, welcome. Ah, fantastic.
Very good.
Before we get going, though, there's one question I have to ask you, right? Straight out of the box, before we get cracking. Right? There's a beautiful crowd here, people watching at home, and they will hold me to task if I don't ask you this question, because there's one question I have to ask you. A question that I will be failing in my duty as a church host if I don't ask you this question, sire. It's very simple, because you've known many people, remarkable people over the years, done many remarkable things with those remarkable people. Celebrity wrestling, what was that like?
Very good indeed. Excellent.
And were you Gentleman Jim on that?
I was. That
Gentleman
was my ring name.
That was your ring name. Fantastic.
I actually said...
What people don't understand, Sar, is that you have done many, many, many years of loyal service in reality TV. I mean, you did the... Games, of course, Back to Reality. Posh Swap, you're in that. Celebrity X Factor is in that as well. The basic feeling I get from that, is there anything you won't do for cash? Go on, here's 40 quid.
I'm here.
Here's 40 quid. You're here. Yeah, let's talk about the tabloids, shall we? Because, there we go. There you go. There you go. You've had a rough ride in the papers, would you agree?
Yes.
Over the years, they've said some terrible things about you. It's not fair, is it?
I don't think so, but...
I mean, they've called you all sorts of names. Called you a cad, haven't they, over the years, and things like that?
that's not so bad, is it?
Well, I don't know. It's one of the labels that stuck to you.
I don't know. It has stuck, so...
Yeah, but what's unfair about that is people don't understand that you worked your way up through the ranks. I mean, you started out as an ordinary hooray Henry, then you had a... then you became a scoundrel, of course. 3 years as a rotter. Then you made your way through to stinker. Then you had 2 years attachment to the Americans as a piece of work. Then we had sometimes a lounge lizard. Then you got your full promotion to bounder, short while as a bounder, all the way up to cad.
Thank you.
That shows dedication. I mean, Darren Day bailed out a creep, didn't he? What people don't realise, though, what people don't realise about Major Hewitt here, ladies and gentlemen, is you're a hero. You're a war hero, aren't you, sir? Yeah?
I've
First
been to
tank
one.
into Kuwait, Gulf War I, yeah, unfinished business, as it was called. You were the first tank into Kuwait, am I right, aren't I?
The first British tank.
Well, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. They're the only ones that count, aren't they, sir? Fantastic. And where were you in the tank? You were at the top, pointing. Was that it?
I was in the top.
You went down inside it doing the actual peddling. Hey, chaps. Jolly good. Now, so what sort was that? A Challenger Mark IV, the tank? Was it Challenger Mark IV?
Challenger Mark II.
Challenger Mark II. And how many? What's the crew in that?
4.
It's a 4-man crew. So there's you at the top pointing.
Yeah.
It's a driver driving.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the other chap making your tea. Yeah. And someone else signing your copy of the Daily Telegraph.
That's about it.
You got to make your hooks hard. Looks like we're going that way today, chaps. So look, here's another 40. Let's talk about the army. Because the thing is, the British Army's the finest army in the world, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we had to help the Americans in the Gulf War. Gulf War II, the latest one. Gulf War II, this time it's personal. We had to. We had to, didn't we? Because they've not won a war on their own before, have they, sir? No, they haven't, have they?
Civil War.
Civil War? Well, they couldn't even win a war against themselves, could they? Hopeless. And there are those out there who say that the Gulf War, last Gulf War, was unnecessary. Would you agree with that?
Yes, I do.
You do? I can't, actually. I think we need to have a war every 10 years, Major Hewitt, just so we can stay match fit in case the Germans try again.
That's a good point.
It's a good point.
That's a very good point.
Yeah. I mean...
Very good point.
Thank you. Well, let's see, I expect our student friend Chris here. Were you against the war, were you? You were? Of course you were, Sam. Well, listen, mate. Until you've actually paid towards those rockets, tanks and missiles, you're not entitled to opinion as to who they get fired at. Do you understand me? I actually think anyone in the 40% tax bracket should be allowed to write personalised messages on the bloody things. But it's a terrible situation that's developed, of course, in Iraq. And it was always going to go wrong, wasn't it? From the start, we all knew, didn't we? This last Gulf War, because the American battle plan was crap, wasn't it?
Messy.
Everyone knew. Everyone knew it was never going to work out. Even Tony over here. You knew, didn't you, Tony? Battle plan was crap. What was it, mate?
Crap.
Crap, that's it, exactly. Yeah, we all knew. Chris, the film student, yeah? You looked up from your marijuana haze and you knew. You paused the video of Toy Story for the 19th time. And you knew, didn't you? You knew it was crap, didn't you, son?
I did.
Even though you're against it, you knew, didn't you?
Yes.
Say it was crap, say it.
It was crap.
It was crap, exactly. What is this? We all knew, Major Hook, because the Americans... Basic bottom line battlefield error, wasn't it? Yeah, because they sent Marines, yeah, water soldiers...
Good point.
And they sent them to fight in the bloody desert. That was never going to work, was it, son?
It wasn't, was it?
It's never going to work. I mean, Baghdad, 4-hour drive at best. Yeah, 3 weeks in a speedboat, innit? But, I mean, they turned to us, the experts, because who did we send to the war in the desert? Who did we send, Major Hits?
Desert rats, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're in the desert? You send the desert rats. It's losing the name, isn't it, son? Yeah, it's obvious. Yeah, that's how the British Army works. Desert rats for fighting the desert. Yeah, parachute regiment for parachuting. Yeah, it's obvious, isn't it? Royal Engineers for going behind enemy lines, putting out cones. Yeah, and disrupting the infrastructure. Yeah, standing around a luminous top doing nothing. And we got the guards like yourself, the guards for guarding. We got the horse guards, yeah, for guarding the horses, haven't we? We got the horse artillery for firing horses at the enemy. Freaking them out. Achtung, horse! And of course the light infantry for fighting during the day. Like that, plain and simple, so the Queen, as a woman, can understand how her army works. That's the facts. The rest's opinion. Now, tell you what, here's another 20. Let's make it 40. Tell me what you think of Tony Blair.
I think... Crap.
Oh, finally! Well, I'll tell you what. Right. Thing is, I can't agree with it. I'll tell you what, hear me out. I'll tell you why. Right? I actually think Tony Blair is the greatest Prime Minister this country has had since Winston Churchill. Oh. All right, put me neck on the block here. Well, I'll tell you why. Simple reason. I think he has a dedication to duty that no other Prime Minister has shown, that no other man in this country has shown. Tony Blair is not afraid of making a difficult, unpalatable decision, right? And then seeing that difficult and unpalatable decision through to its logical conclusion. Yeah? I mean, how many times has he got that woman pregnant? Could you, sir?
No.
Oh. She'd come at you with that clown's mouth. Oh, get away! What about you, sir? But I'd fake a heart condition in that circumstance. But the truth is, one of the reasons you've acquired a reputation as a supercad, sir, is because, I mean, you know, you're a charming man, aren't you? Yeah, would you say that?
Thank you.
Yeah? How'd you do it? I'm into a year-long drought here, mate. How'd you do it?
I'm sure you have no problems at all.
No, mate, seriously. How'd you do it? Tell me. What would you do to woo a lady?
I think you've got to be personable, sometimes funny. Always good-mannered. And a lot of the time, good fun.
A lot of the time, good fun. Incredible. Does that involve being yourself, sir?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
See, this is the problem.
I'm digging a hole.
No, you're not. You're not. Because, I mean, you think being yourself is a very important part of wooing a lady, do you?
Well, you can't be anyone else, can you?
Yeah, but the problem is myself is a bloke who likes to sit on the toilet reading Auto Trader for half an hour.
You don't need to advertise that. Well, you have now, but I mean, you don't need to tell them that.
So what's your general technique? If you had a three-step plan, what would it be, sir?
Well, I'd read The Horse and Hound rather than Auto Trader.
See Foxy's run off as a result of that comment. Now, what else? So that's point one, read The Horse and Hound on the bog. Point two?
Take them out, look after them.
What are you talking, dinner?
Dinner.
Yes.
Or a nice pub.
A nice pub.
Pub. Good.
Duke of Wellington. Last week's pub, actually. Last week's pub of the week was called the England's Rose. Have you ever popped in there for a quickie? Now that... It's near Oxford! It's near Oxford!
Also, don't make it a quickie.
Okay. Fantastic advice from the horse's mouth. Major James here, ladies and gentlemen. What a sport! Right. Next up on Happy Hour, we're going to meet a man worth 168 million quid. Let's see if he gets his round in a fortune, £1 million giveaway, Duncan Bannatyne. I can't wait. Welcome back. Right, let's get down to business. Show your appreciation for self-made Mr. Moneybags, Scotland's finest, Mr. Duncan Bannatyne. How you doing? Good to see you, sir. Can I, Duncan, you want a pint? Pint,
please,
pint
yes.
of money
Yeah,
for you.
got it, yeah.
Pint of money. You love money, don't you, son? Money, money, you love money. Have some money! Fantastic, welcome.
I'd rather have a beer if that's okay.
No, you want a pint of... Oh, all right. So, right, pleases some people, isn't it? Right, pleases, there you go. Tuck into that, Squire.
That's
Fantastic.
lovely, thank you very much.
Now, welcome. Yeah, I'm so glad I finally got to meet you, DB. We are big fans of you in my pub. You're not like everyone else. You've got something special that makes you different.
Have I?
Yeah, 168 million quid.
Oh.
That's true. This is what's going on in his brain right now. Cheers. 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 Fantastic. So your number 348 on the rich list. That's right, isn't it?
Is it?
But number 23 on the Scottish rich list.
Apparently, yeah.
Maybe tells us more about Scotland than it does about you. Now, but we're here to talk about your book. You've got a fantastic new book out. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah? Anyone could do it. Duncan Bannatyne, my story, from ice cream van to Dragon's Den. Right, so that's the story on the cover. There's really no need to actually look inside the book, is there?
Well, you have to find out how to do it, don't you?
Anyone can do it, yeah?
Yeah, anyone can do it. Have to
Anyone
read the book.
can do it. Anyone can do it.
Yeah.
Anyone.
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 Anybody.
It's the name of the book, right? Get over it. Now, But it's a fascinating book, and because you joined the Navy, of course, didn't you?
Joined the Royal Navy. Yeah,
So we've got Army and Navy here. We've got an officer and a gentleman sat with us.
medals, though.
You didn't get any medals,
No.
no. In fact, in the book, there's a rather amusing story, is you got kicked out of the Navy, didn't you?
I got court-martialed and dishonourably discharged. Yes.
What happened?
Well, my commanding officer was having a go at me, and so I sort of threw him off the side of an aircraft carrier.
How would you describe yourself? Wealthy? Would you go for that?
Happy.
Happy?
Happy.
Grow up.
Yeah.
How would you describe yourself?
Happy and relaxed.
Wealthy?
I get married 2 months ago, and I've got a beautiful wife.
You got married to 6 children.
Life's just so good.
And life's so good because it all began with ice cream vans, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
Duncan Super Ices.
I remember that so well.
And then you bought old people's homes, didn't it?
Yeah, but I built them all. I didn't buy any. I bought some land and built brand new ones, to single bedrooms.
Wow, incredible. Yeah. And then gyms as well.
Yep.
So that's like a life system, isn't it? That's like a life Bannatyne system, because you fatten them up on the ice cream, then they get fit in the gym, so they live longer, end up in one of your old people's homes.
Yep.
You get to rinse us 3 times over. That's fantastic. But in the book, what's fascinating in the book is here you are in this fantastic situation, all this money.
Yeah.
But you don't put in that many hours a week, do you?
Oh, 5 maybe.
5 hours a week? 168 million quid. Just imagine if you worked all week, got your finger out. Hey! Come on, put your back into it. Reading that story in your book, anyone could do it, from Jaggers Dent, ice cream van, whichever way around it is, it sent me back to the Scottish rich list, which I've got here. Now, and you're in here, number 23, and what it says what your name is, what you're worth, now you made your money.
Yeah.
Now, here, number 23, Duncan Bannatyne, 168 mil, nursing homes and fitness clubs and hotels.
Yeah.
Right? Number 24 below you is wee Hamish McTavish, who's worth 155 mil, and he made this from scrimping and not tipping in restaurants. Above you, number 22 is Angus Bonnie Doon, 180 million, and he did it from hoarding and deliberately forgetting people's birthdays. I mean, you've got a book out as well, haven't you, Major Hewitt? Yeah, you have, haven't you? There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you. You shot the fame on that programme Dragon's Den, basically.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, and what I love about Dragon's Den is that one with the inventors, isn't it? The inventors come to you, you come in on the invention or not.
Yep.
But you must have people come to you with inventions all the time, like come up to you in the street and go, I got one for you, I got one for you.
Every single bloody day.
Well, the thing is, I like thinking, and I like to think a lot. Some nights I have these very strange thoughts. I was never confused. But the thing is, you must get some real stinkers. What's the worst idea you've had on it? What's the worst invention come on a show?
I think it was the cardboard beach furniture.
Cardboard beach furniture. What's wrong with that?
Well, I said to the inventor, I said, what happens if it rains? And she said, you don't go on the beach if it rains.
Apart from the old people's homes, the ice cream vans and all that, you've got all sorts of other adventures, haven't you? You got Bar Bannatyne.
Yep.
Hotel Bannatyne.
Yep.
Casino Bannatyne.
Yep.
Where'd you get the names for these things from? Because there was Duncan Super Ices, wasn't there? Then Duncan Donuts.
See, because, you know, Bannatyne...
Duncan Disorderly twice. The truth is...
It's a nice name, isn't it, though?
It's a great name. I think a Bannatyne, it gives it... It's got that snap, isn't it? Bannatyne, yeah. And, because we can have a man-to-man check now, because you run a bar.
Yep.
I run a pub.
We can talk as publican to publican.
Publican to publican.
Yep.
What's your barrels per week?
I've no idea.
What? Oh, do you even know if they're 11s, 22s or 36s?
No, I just know the turnover, the profit.
You don't know... Do you know if the crisps are left of the nuts? You know nothing about this place.
Nothing.
Nothing. It's a wine bar, isn't it? It's a wine bar, isn't it, Bannatyne? It is a wine bar. There's hummus in there, isn't there? There's hummus. You've got a bit of bread in there, haven't you? Olives! Olives! Look, if it doesn't grow in this country, we don't serve it in pubs in this country. There's a loophole for peanuts. Now, I mean, you got... But there's many streets to the Bannatyne Bow, aren't there? Bow Bannatyne, as it would probably be called, aren't there?
That's good, yeah. That's a good one, yeah.
You're an actor as well.
No, I was, but I stopped going for auditions about... Well, this year I haven't been, so... No, for the last year I haven't been.
You haven't been to any auditions?
No.
Because I heard you're going to be in Taggart, is that right?
That's right, yeah.
And that fell through because they wouldn't call it Bannatyne, is that right? There's been a merger! There's been a merger! There's been a merger! Wow, it's Duncan Bannatyne, what a fantastic guest! What a fantastic guest! My pleasure, thank you very much, Steve. Oh my God, I'm puking money! I can't believe it! I still have been puking, I can't believe it! It's just coming out of me! It's cracking, I don't believe it! Duncan Bannatyne! I can't believe it, I'm puking money! Hey, why not? Duncan Bannatyne there! Proof that you can be filthy rich, but still a top-flight fella. Now this show wouldn't be complete without glamour, grace and style. Who are you going to call? It's Emma Bunton! Hewitt, keep your trap shut for this interview, please. Back off. Can I get you a drink? Can I get you a drink, darling?
Yes.
Here we go. Fantastic. It's got to be done, isn't it? It's got to be done. Let me get you. I'll get you a glass of white wine for the lady. Glass of white wine for the lady. Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Yes, say cheers. Cheers, fellas.
Cheers.
It's baby spice. How about that? Fantastic.
Cheers.
Now, you've got a new single out, haven't you, Emma?
I have, yes, I have.
Fantastic.
Yes.
What's that called?
It's called All That I Need.
Brilliant.
It's out on the 12th of Feb, I have to remember that.
Right.
Which is actually my boyfriend's birthday, so
Is it?
hopefully it will be, bring good luck. And, yeah.
You must be fed up with people asking about the Spice Girls.
Not at all. I had a great time with the girls. It was a huge part of my life. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now if it wasn't for that. And, I loved being part of it. I really did.
It was an incredible summer when you burst onto the scene, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what I really, really want. Oh, tell me what you really, really want. Hold on. Ziggy, ah! You must never tire of that. Hey? Oh, I'll tell you what I want. Come on. Tell me what you want. Brilliant, that. You must never, ever tire of it. Now, well, you were like a modern British family, the five of you, in a way.
Yes. Yep. Very... What?
No, you were like a modern British family. 5 sisters with the same surname, Spice, but obviously with different dads. Yeah? And I have to say this now. You were a subject of a great deal of bar talk, the 5 of you.
Right.
A great deal of male bar talk. Let me put it this way, because there's 5 of you, and basically, I don't know how to put this politely, but it's like a pecking order, right?
Ow, I don't want to hear
Your
this.
good self, without a doubt. Yeah? Yeah, without a doubt, your good self, absolutely. Yeah? Posh one? Well, of course. The scary one, because it'd be like a roller coaster, wouldn't it? Really exciting. The ginger one, because everyone's got 2 once. The sporty one, just to get the book stamped. Get the set, get the tokens, a plastic dinosaur. Now, but I mean, you were all given those nicknames. You didn't choose them, did you?
No, we were given them by a magazine that came. We went for lunch with Top of the Pops magazine.
Right.
And they gave us the names. It was quite bizarre. We just was at lunch and they
said, right, your baby.
Yeah, and they stuck, especially in America. They love them.
But if you could choose, if you'd been able to choose your Spice Girl name,
Yeah.
your lovely bubbly girl, what would it have been? What do you think you'd have gone for, Emma?
Do you know what? I think actually I got quite lucky with baby because it kind of depends how you say it. You know, when you're young, it's baby, and then when you get a bit older, it can be baby, which is quite cool.
Yeah, it can. It's baby.
Yeah, baby.
Shall I say it like that to you? Baby.
Not quite like
It's not working, is it?
No.
Major Hewitt, say it, please.
Baby.
It's pure filth. I mean, Duncan, if you were a Spice Girl, right? This is a big ask. If this to stretch it, if you was a Spice Girl, what would you call yourself? Bannatyne Spice? Do you think that?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I mean, Major Hewitt's hard. You're posh. Yeah. You're ginger. Yeah. In that tank, you're scary, aren't you? And the games you were sporty. You're 4 Spice Girls, aren't you? It's incredible. Yeah. Now, and we got the full set in effect. Do it. Go on. I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want. What I really, really want is a jolly good show. You're still in touch with the other girls, aren't you?
Yes, yeah, very much so, yeah.
What do you think about... Oh, there's a question worth asking this. What do you think about the Posh and Beck's move to LA? What do you think about that?
I think I've known for a little while, and I think that they're really happy to kind of, you know, go over and, you know, move on and try things, new things, definitely.
I'm worried that David might have a problem with the language. What?
I'll smack you.
Oh, right. Jackpot. Now, I couldn't turn my back on my country for 128 million quid. I mean, you got 168 mil, haven't you? You still here?
Still there?
Yeah, Major Hewitt? If I bang you another 40, you stay put, won't you? Yeah. No, I could never leave this country, though. Not an amount of money, because we have a national treasure in the form of the beautiful Emma Bunton here in this country, ladies and gentlemen.
Mwah!
Emma Bunton, ladies and gentlemen! Baby Spice! A big thank you to my guests, the good, the cad, and the bubbly. Duncan Bannatyne, Major Hewitt, and our very own national treasure, Emma Bunton.